Rich, what's your official title here at Suzuki?
Den mother.
Den mother. Den mother.
No, that would be team coordinator.
Okay. So you make sure everybody's got what they need when they need it and where they need it, and that they're all doing what they're...
Yeah.
Tires. Now I have tire envy. You don't have enough tires over there.
Could never have enough of those things.
Yeah.
You know, because those damn riders wear them out. I guess that's part of their job.
That needs to be my job too. Now down there we have some dirt bikes and some
Okay, what we
street
got here,
bikes.
Doan.
This is a big,
just
cavernous...
the big open area workshop of Yoshimura Racing.
Okay.
And then what's going on at this building is Yoshimura owns the building, 30,000 square feet. We turn around and lease 12,000 square feet of that back to American Suzuki, and that's where they house their Supercross motocross program.
Ah.
And then on this side is the road race team and the ATV team.
Which are
Yoshimura,
Yosh.
right.
Okay. But effectively you have all racing teams under one roof.
Correct.
Okay.
So it's a pretty neat atmosphere as far as everybody getting along. There's always something going on. There's
Good
always
synergy.
testing. Yeah, you know. We bounce ideas off them or go ask them. They bounce ideas and questions off of us. So it's a good free-flowing atmosphere.
And no shortage of motorcycles to ride.
No.
I'm into the chassis room.
Yes.
Bikes without engines.
Yes. This is usually what it looks like after a race or after a test. Engines come out, go to the engine room, chassis guys service the chassis, look them over, evaluate what was tested, and then report back, and we go from there.
Now I'm noticing a very beautiful set of bronze-colored links there, linkage that you can see really good because there's no wheels or anything there. That stuff is available now because everything has to be homologated?
Correct. Yeah.
So I can put that on my bike?
Yeah, you can. It is for sale.
All right.
Yoshimura R&D of America, and that's one of our homologated links. Here are the bikes that you rode.
Oh, those
yesterday.
are Matt's bikes that we rode yesterday?
Yes. One is staying complete and going in the collection, and the other one is being turned into
My bike?
no, you'd have to speak to Doan about that. And please bring your checkbook if you're going to speak to him seriously. Preferably, well, you've been around a while, so I was going to say cash.
Cash. No credit cards.
That'd be a wheelbarrow full of cash. And then the other bike is going to be into our collection.
Okay, very cool.
Which we'll see some of them when we go back there.
All the journalists who rode the bike talked about how smooth the power delivery was and that the bike was suddenly going faster than you thought you were going because you didn't feel like you got to that speed. And you were saying, I was asking about the power delivery, and you were saying...
Well, it comes from the refinement of the maps, the refinement of the injection, the ignition timing, and then the closed loop system here where it's constantly analyzing itself, and then we set the parameters, and then we keep squeezing them tighter and tighter, thus making it smoother and smoother.
Right. And that's a function because you're drawing from every one of these
Every cylinder,
sensors.
yes.
Every cylinder has its own sensor right here on the header.
Right.
As opposed to most things are driven off of a sensor, collective sensor in the back.
Correct.
All right. So do you keep track like these set of rims go with this bike?
Well, yeah, it's
Or
a
do they
Hayden.
swap
It's a Hayden
between
wheel.
A&B bikes, or is this?
You can go on
specific?
anyone. They're numbered.
Oh, okay.
You know, so as you can see, Tommy Hay rear 09 meaning year 09 and number 2.
Okay.
So we can keep the kilometres on each individual wheel. Doesn't matter what bike it goes to. Same as the brake discs, they're numbered as well.
Okay.
So know how much they've done and find where their point is to where you wouldn't use them in a race. You know, that's what testing's about as well.
Have you ever noticed a difference where one set of wheels was made a bike handle differently than another set of wheels and tires? No, it's not that.
Not normally, because it's hard to tell because
Yeah.
also that set of wheels also got different tyres on it,
Oh, yeah.
or even if they had the same tyres on it,
Yeah.
which pretty much they still feel the same. You know?
But there's a point in which you retire a wheel.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
I don't know what the kilometre rating is.
No, we just do that usually by just
2 years.
2
right?
years. Yeah.
2 years now.
Yeah. Yeah. Where the brake discs, those have kilometer ratings on them. And that.
So everybody here in Yoshimura land has some pretty big paperweights as the years go by, or I mean, how do you
Garden hose reels.
garden
Yes.
hose reels?
You know,
But they have to be damaged to a point where no one can use them.
Right, right,
You know,
right.
we usually take the bead off,
Oh, okay.
and then it's okay. You
Alright.
can't. No one will take a good wheel.
Right.
You know.
so like a year from now, Dave, you could come by and get wheels like that for the wheelbarrows you have for the
Oh, for the
cash.
cash I'm going to
That-
bring
right.
the next year.
Right.
Gotcha.
So at least the wheelbarrow would have the bling bling factor
That's
going.
right. That's right.
This is just the race team's machine shop here. Lathe, couple manual mills, one CNC, bandsaw, couple grinders, buffing wheel.
So like
Chop saw.
that fancy Zeus fastener that I pointed out.
Yeah.
On the.
Yeah, we made the brackets
You
here.
make those brackets here, and
We do a lot of prototyping here, and then if we've prototyped it, then it will go across the street to R&D,
Okay.
Yoshimura R&D, and they'll spit them out for us. You know,
Yeah.
they'll run a production run of them.
because like you have the oversized rotor, so therefore you have to have those extra spacers on the calipers to move the caliper back, and this is a place where you would.
Yeah, we prototype them and then send the sample over to Yoshimura R&D, and then they'll make a program for it and spit it out on the CNC machine. This is
part of the
part
archive?
of Yoshimura's racing Superbike collection, which we started in 1998 with the TL1000. That's the number 14 bike there.
Okay. In the
And
middle.
then we've kept one Superbike from every year since.
Okay, so then you've got.
Then on the far right one there, that
Yeah.
would be the 99
Okay.
750. The next one is a 2000 750. Then the 98 TL 1000. Then that's the 03 1000. And then that would be the 08 1000.
I expected at least you'd have Blake and Tommy here sweeping the floors or doing something useful.
Now we have other people to
Running
do.
the tea,
We have other people to do that and get it done efficiently. First time.
You got to stay profitable.
We didn't always win championships and races. There was a long dry spell.
Yeah.
Everybody
And
forgets about that.
And Matt brought that out on several
Yeah,
occasions over the last
that's
2
right.
years. when the whole
Everybody
thing was,
forgets that.
Yeah, he was like, dude, everybody acts like we've been doing this for 50 years.
Yeah, no.
We've only had an ascension in the last 9 to 10.
Yeah.
Before that, Honda owned everything.
Right. Yeah, I remember, I've been here for 14 years. I remember we'd be at the race and be like, oh God, we got sixth. It doesn't sound that bad, but we'd be like 45 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Or the next week, and some testing and some hard work. Oh God, we still got sixth, but at least we were only 30 seconds behind this time,
Right.
and it was just, oh God, keep trying to catch up to those damn Hondas, and they were the benchmark.
Right.
And my hat goes off to them.
Yeah.
They had the benchmark, they had the better bike, the better team, and all that stuff just takes time, and everybody, it seems to forget that.
Yeah.
It's like, man, like, to put it bluntly, man, we sucked.